Thank you, Mr. Sulzer. Mr. Morrissey.
Thank you, Mr. Trutchell. The only thing I've got for council this evening is you got the reports at the end of February. As usual, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call or come down and visit. I think everybody's picked up their budget books by now. And if you have any questions about that, don't be afraid to bring them up. Or give me a call and come down and see me. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Morrissey. Law Director, Mrs. Eddy.
Thank you, Mr. Trutchell. Members of council, I did hear Mrs. Lester ask that council consider waiving the 3-read rule and passing item 2 tonight. That is simply to enter the contract with Walter Drain Company. It's something the city does every year, and the purpose of it is to, in order to have a contract to update our ordinance book as well as the online version of the city ordinances. So I saw Mrs. Lester this weekend at the prayer breakfast, and we discussed that, and I did ask her to ask council to consider passing that this evening so that we can get those replacement pages passed and in effect. And that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Eddy. Now this brings us to audience participation. Any step to the microphone, give your name, address. Council Rule 21 limits each speaker to 5 minutes and each subject to 15.
Yes, my name is Robert Wakefield. I'm Green Township Trustee, Post Office Box 759, Kingston, Ohio 45644. On February 25th, I read in the Chillicothe Gazette that the City of Chillicothe Utility and Engineering Committees would be meeting to discuss appropriating $6,350 for engineering plans to expand the City of Chillicothe sewer lines in the Green Township along Hospital Road. On that same date, I contacted Councilwoman Pat Patrick to advise her that the expansion of sewer lines into Green Township would encroach upon the area designated as the sewer district, or the Kinnick Sewer District, and any expansion into that area would be illegal and would also diminish Green Township's financial interest in the district. We've passed out maps for you that have the district in there. She said that she was not aware of the boundaries and that would seek out a map from city engineer Tom Day. I advised her at that time that Green Township was not supportive of the City of Chillicothe expansion into the township, and that I would be here at council this evening to provide council with a map showing the boundaries of the district. Councilwoman Patrick advised she would relay this information to her committee members. On February 27, 2009, the Chillicothe Gazette reported that this committee approved passing on a change order of $6,350 for council's approval for the engineering plans. Nowhere in this article was there any mention of Councilwoman Patrick relaying our concerns to her committee. In keeping with open government, the Green Township trustees feel that we need to make sure that the City of Chillicothe's administration, the City Council, and the residents are aware of the facts and the desires of the residents of Green Township. First, the Kinnick Sewer District was formed on April 12, 2002 under the authority of Chapter 6119 of the Ohio Revised Code, Regional Water and Sewer Districts. Current boundaries, as shown in these maps, were established June 12, 2003, again under the authority of Chapter 6119 of the Ohio Revised Code. The boundaries are clearly shown as to the south along Green Township's southern border, to the west along Green Township's western border, to the north along Green Township's northern border, over to and then around the village of Kingston, over to the eastern border following a line from Dry Run Road, County Road 223, to Robinson Road, Township Road 220R, down to the southern border. The residents of Green Township, through the Green Township trustees, have a vested interest of over $250,000 in the creation and planning of this district. If the City of Chillicothe moves forward with their planning and attempt to provide sewer lines within the established boundaries of the Chillicothe Sewer District, then the city is undermining the authority granted the Chillicothe Sewer District under Section 6119 of the Ohio Revised Code, and weakening the financial interest the residents of Green Township have in the established district. The Green Township trustees will do whatever it is necessary to protect the financial interest of the residents of Green Township. We also ask that the City of Chillicothe cease and desist any further actions regarding expansion of City of Chillicothe wastewater services into Green Township. And in addition, since Councilwoman Pat Patrick had mentioned that item number 3 on tonight's agenda about taking the actions to approve the $6,350 for the engineering plans, we ask that no action being taken on item number 3 this evening for the engineering plans to expand the City of Chillicothe wastewater into Green Township. If you have any questions, my name is at the bottom of what I passed out along with my telephone number. We're more than happy to talk to members of the council, members of the city administration. Our regular meetings are on the 2nd and 4th Wednesdays of the month. You're more than welcome to come to our meetings. And if you have any questions for us, we'll be more than happy to answer them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wakefield.
Let me leave a couple here for the administration also.
Anyone else wish to speak?
My name is David Piggott. I live at 484 Caroline Drive. I've been talking to people in council, the law director, and quite a few other people, and it regards a light of a different color. The lights at the BP station on the corner of High, Orange, Safford, Buckeye are extremely bright, and there's an ordinance that says that parking lot light or lights at a filling station cannot extend past their boundaries. So, and it is ordinance 1191.06. Now, what I would like to see is that ordinance be enforced. Now, I don't know who to go to or what to go to or what steps to take now, because I've already talked to just about everyone. And just for an example, Hernstein Field has 64 metal halide lights. High Street BP station has 46. With the addition of their fluorescent lights, they have 70 lights at that gas station. Now, for an example of another residential gas station, I'll just take the Sunoco station on High and Main. There's 4 metal halide lights, and that's it. Ameristop, 8 metal halide lights, and a few fluorescents, 5 fluorescents, and that's it. Any place else in town it's not in the middle of a residential area. What I'm asking you is to get this corrected. What do I need to do? What do you need to do? You passed the ordinance. I didn't. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Piggott. Anyone else wish to speak?